All right. Well, I'm back. For more. I think I'm going to warm up with I'm just going to warm up with a landscape, I believe. Uh, Hold on. I got brushes that I want to use. Putting down a little cloth there. All right, let's design a landscape here. I'm going to use sienna just to design it here. I think I want my mountains kind of tall today, so I have a lot of land work down here. There we go. I kind of like that. I think today I'll have a little island out here in the water with, some trees on it. Pretty easy, quick design, huh? So after this, I'm going to be working on my portraits. Let's block all this in now. I'm going to block it in with I was going to use a knife, but I'm going to use these chip brushes. I should have laid it out with a chip brush to show you how cool these are. These make good blending brushes too. I'll pull one out and I will use it for blending. The only bad thing about these is you got to get all the loose bristles out. You just got to kind of do this. Then it'll get rid of all the loose ones. There we go. And I'll use this one as a blender. I'm going to kind of I'll do the mountains first. I'm going to do the mountain like a bluish color. Here's my blue. Put a little white in there. And a little black. And we'll get like a grayish color here. I really a thin watered down brush. So I'm probably gonna use my knife up there to put all the highlights on stuff. What are you doing today? This is a really fun way to do a landscape. I'm using a chip brush just because there's a lot to fill in up here. I think I want this mountain in front of that tall one. Push that tall one back, thinking. And that one will be way off in the distance. All right, there's my mountains. I'm sticking to it. For my sky, we're going to put different colors in the sky. We'll start with a little green here. I have some sap green here that's kind of already some white in it, so I lightened it up a bit. Sap green. Some blue. I'm not sure what color that blue is. It might be ocean blue. To put ultramarine blue, but that's alright. We'll get like a dark sky up top there. Down here, we'll just put some titanium white down low here. And I'm going to blend it all in. Let me straighten out the canvas. I can already tell I'm getting a glow there. Not too bad. From where I'm standing, it's got a glare. I think if I straighten it out. There we go, less glare. So what I'll do, I'm going to finish blocking in all the color. I'll come up here in a little bit. Let me get some more color down here. So down up in my mountains, we'll just put some white down here. I'll blend all this in. It'll look pretty cool. Then I'll do some knife work up there. Then I'll put all the trees. This is going to be water here. So try and make like a light blue here. I should get some ultramarine blue, but that's alright. It's gonna water. I'm gonna have an island in here. I'm gonna cover it for now. And the water's gonna cool. I'll have trees here with a reflection in there. I'm making this up as I go. I'm not looking at a picture or anything. This is like painting on the fly with a chip brush. I know a lot of times I put the, sometimes I forget to put the description in there, but I think I put it in today. And we're going to make all this stuff, I think yellow ochre up here and then green down here, which I don't have yellow ochre. Let me squeeze a little up. Oh no, I got some here. Alright, yellow ochre mixed with a little sienna and white. Make this very light back. Mostly this is all gonna probably get covered anyway with trees, but down here grass. I'm just blocking it in for now. All this is gonna change. All the color change. I'll probably end up making grass down here, but I need my color tone on. I'll probably have a bush there, so let me put a bush. We'll mix some sap green and black. And I'll put a bush here quick. I have some taller trees here. All right, that's good. Might as well just put some shrubs here. All right, there we go. I got my layout in here. Got all my color down. Let's start with some trees in the distance there. Actually, I got to do mountain first. That way I can put some mist down here. Alright, so let's go ahead and blend the sky in. I'll show you. I put green up there, green and blue, but let's blend it with a brush. We'll get all the bristles off here. It's a brand new brush. And we'll blend the sky in, get it nice and smooth. You'll wipe your brush off with a paper towel. Alright, I use the same brush when I blend the white down here. I'm going to put some mist down here in between the mountains. Alright, we're going to put some snow up here now. I'm going to put it on this, probably most of it on the left side here. And we're going to use white. If you haven't done this, if you haven't used a knife, or you could start off really small. Just put a little paint on your knife using the small edge, and we'll just start with a little snow up here, kind of down the edge if you can. I'm just going to do each peak with just a little bit, and then I'm going to stand back and look at it. This is going to give the mountain like a 3D appearance. This one we'll put snow on both sides of this peak. Just a little. Looking good. Looking really good. See, I just start with a little, and then now I've got some more peaks in here. I kind of feel like this one should have some more snow down here maybe. I do a lot of mountains, so I'm pretty confident with this knife. I'm laying in the white first, and then we'll do a light blue on the other side. So I'm going to make some light blue now. I come down from the misty mountain. I went looking for the DJ. Uh-oh, I am having trouble with my Wi-Fi today. Oh, you see I did the scarecrow down there? I started one. I think I'm going to do all 4 of them. Alright, thanks for stopping in. I'm having a hard time reading this. Brody, that. What do we got? There's something wrong with the Wi-Fi or what? Is it slow motion or fast? Not sure what you mean. Alright, thanks, Brody. Alright. Alright, now moving on to the blue side here of the mountain. This is still snow, but it's just gonna end up being in the shadow here, so I have a few pictures of some mountains here in Washington. When the sun is hitting one side, the one side is white and the other side is like a bluish gray. It's like that, but it's all snow. It's just, this is representing like the shadow side of the mountain. Sometimes when the sun's directly in front, the whole mountain is white, but it's not fun painting a whole mountain white. It's nice to have different colors in here. Just like anything, if you've never used a knife up here, first you're not going to like it, but once you do it, once you see the difference between a brush and a knife, you'll probably start more. Let's try a little darker blue right in here. Right on the edge where the shadow starts, you could sometimes make the blue just a little darker. If you want to do some extra work in there. A lot of times, most of I turn my canvas the other way because it fits in the camera a little bit. And I'll only end up with 3 mountain peaks, so it goes quicker. But this is cool with the canvas going this way. Put a little bit of outcrops in here. Make kind of like a ledge right here. What do you think of that so far? Takes a little longer, but the mountains are like 25% of painting, so you do want to put a little bit of time in your mountains. Look at that, guys. That's some beautiful mountains there. Wow. Beautiful mountains. So I'm going to put a little bit of a white down here now, just so I can blend it in a little bit. Anywhere down here. up here. Alright, let me get my blender brush. I'll use this really soft one. I was gonna buy a bigger blending brush, but I'll use a small one. We're going to start down low here, mountains, and then this lower section. It's going to end up looking like mist. Try not to go up too high. Because we want to leave all that nice work up there. We could blend in between, down low, in between the mountains. This looks like mist going back here, so we'll do this really lightly right here. There, so it looks like fog at the bottom of that mountain there. Very cool. And we'll do some of this mountain here. I think that's all I want to blend. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks like mist down here, fog. Very nice mountains. I don't know what that one person, if I see anybody complaining, I usually just delete them. What a difference. You guys have been watching me for the last year. I've been using acrylic paint, so I went back to oil. They just look more real. And I have enough paintings, you know, to sell next summer. I mean, in acrylic. So the reason I was doing acrylic because I was selling a lot of paintings at the markets, and I needed a plethora of paintings. So acrylic dries in one day. You do a painting, you can sell it the next day. Oil, you gotta wait. They do have this new oil paint. I saw it. Says it dries within 6 days, so I might buy some of that oil paint. Now that I got the mountains done, I can put the row of trees back there. I think I'll try using the chip brush. We'll try let me see, a 1-inch chip brush. And we'll lay in some trees along the back here. Then I'll put reflection in the water. This just, you know, you can get these brushes anywhere. They call them chip brushes. You can get a whole bag of them. I got these for like $13. You get 20 of them. You get all different sizes. It's the same bristles as a fan brush. It's kind of the same thing like a fan brush, but so I'm going to put some trees back here by mixing this is sap green here. I know it looks like it's black, but sap green. We'll put the rest of this blue in it. I'm going to put just a touch of black in it. I think I changed my mind. I'm going to use the fan brush back there. Because I don't want the trees to be too big. I want them to look far away. So you just kind of get your fan brush wet on both sides. It's pretty wet. I dipped it in some of that turpentine that you use for cleaning your brushes. Paint thinner. So it has a little paint thinner on it. Now what I like to do is I'm going to take the corner of the brush. Just take your time starting and pull it up with the corner. Not too tall. You don't even have to dip your brush in, just pull what's down there. Make some taller here and there. There we go. Nice row of trees. I come down from the misty mountain. Now for the reflection, we're just going to take the brush and kind of pull the color down the water. Doesn't have to be a lot, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because it's gonna fade away a little bit because it's in the water. So now, usually when I was doing acrylic, I'd have to hurry up before that dried, but since this is oil, you can take your time. You don't have to rush. I'm going to try this chip brush for the reflection. What I'd like to do is just to get the brush full of paint, so I'm going to actually pull it down one more time with this brush, just to get some paint on this brush. Now we're going to go across lightly this way. Really lightly. And now we're going to get a knife. And we're going to put a white line underneath here with the titanium white. Okay. Just take your time. Alright, there's our reflection. How's that look to you? Does it look like water now? Yeah. Looks like Washington, where I live. Here in Seattle. Looks just like it. The other cool thing about oil paint, like I said, you brush, because it's not going to dry on you. Like I said, if I did that in acrylic, I'd have to put it on real quick, then I'd have to wipe it really fast because it dries fast. Thanks for the likes so far. I got 2 likes. That's awesome. Move this back a little so I can. One tip about oil painting, like when you put these trees in out here, you want to get rid of that messy bottom. All you gotta do is kind of pull it one way. pull that dark to the yellow ochre like this. Just to get rid of that, they call it a hard edge. See the difference from that side and this side? Just like that. That goes for anything. That goes for the whole painting. You want to do that underneath everything. Even these bushes. I already did the bushes, but everywhere you put paint down, you want to kind of blend the bottom out. You could put a little white on your brush. And it'll change the color for you a little bit, so you can kind of actually see the difference. Now my name is on the line. All right, we're looking good. Looking good. Well, this side's going to get some big trees over here. That's why I didn't do anything on this hill yet. I don't know if I'm going to cover up this mountain, so I might put the trees, maybe put one tree right up through here. I was going to put an island out here with a tree. Oh, I could still do that. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to do some evergreen trees over here. With the fan brush. Now my name is on the line. How can the people get so unkind? Alright, I'm going to use a big fan brush. Straight down with the corner. Straight out, I mean. Straight out. a nice tree. We'll put one right next to it, and then I'll put like a crooked one over here. One more straight one. I don't want to fill that in. Cool. And we'll put a small one back here just to fill in this side here. It's kind of behind that big one. Getting oil paint all over my phone. Now my name. Kind of grabbed some olive green and mixed it with my cup here. I kind of want to make some of those back there look like normal trees. If you do a few of them like that, the eye will think all the other ones are correct. Doesn't that look better? The one thing you want to keep in mind, if you end up doing something like this, you see I kept this back at the bottom of the mountain, I kept it real light so these trees showed up. If you have that dark back there, like it's a dark mountain, these trees, they won't show up. So you got to make sure that the lower part of your mountain is either gray or really light color. Kind of like that light color I had behind here. So the trees show up better. I'm going to bring these bushes down more. Maybe hanging over the water here. bushes over here. Or just tall grass here. Do 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 do. So I think I'm gonna, like I said, I think I'm gonna put one tree. I kind of like that though. All this will get covered if I put a tree there. So thanks for watching, everyone. What's up? Shar, how's it going? I'm trying to think what to put here now. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. Let me get some more blue. I'll do some rocks in here. How's that sound? We'll make it rapids. This will be fun. Okay, we'll put a bunch of rocks in here. So after I have dinner, I'm gonna be doing a portrait. I might finish my scarecrow down there. You see, I did the scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. I actually just got it started done, but all right, I'm gonna do the rocks just like how I did the mountains, same way. But you just gotta pretend these are like little mini mountains down here. Oh, the DJ's daughter. Okay, we got rocks. Alright guys, finish this after I eat dinner. I appreciate you guys watching. Sometimes I'll paint for hours and there'll be nobody on watching. Alright, I'm done. I'm going to eat. I still got to finish the sky, but I could do that after dinner. Just check the water. Wow. Could all go fishing there. Beautiful light. Well, maybe I got time to do what time is it? It's only 4:41, so I'm gonna get another canvas. I'm gonna try and do a portrait here. I come down from a misty mountain. Very cool. One oil painting. There we go. See how that fits in there better? Fits in my iPad better. All right. Where can I put this? Hmm. Trying to find a picture to do here. Up. I'll find one from Leonardo da Vinci. Not the Mona Lisa though. Here's one I like. He did a lot of sketches, and then what I like to do is try and do that, and then I'll put color to it. Alright, so I'll try and do that sketch there. I guess I'll sketch it out first. Alright, the Leonardo da Vinci picture here. Uh, I come down. From a misty mountain. Uh, Since that day I heard it mentioned. That my name is on the line. That my name is on the line. How can people get so unkind? Okay. Alright, there's my sketch, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, man. I'm gonna pass. Oh no, I don't have any color reference, so we'll have to do it with some cool colors. Uh, oh, I could try my new liner brush. I bought a new liner brush while I was at Michael's. See how it works. Alright, just to get started. Start with the lips. I think this girl here is prettier than Mona Lisa. Don't you? Anybody in here? Am I talking about? Yeah, this is a sketch by Leonardo da Vinci, but he never finished painting it, so I'm gonna finish painting it for him. Maybe this is Mona Lisa's sister. It could be. You know what I think he did? He probably did a lot of sketches that were just sketches for his stonework, like his statues. That's why there's a lot of pictures of unfinished, like drawings. They're probably for statues. But they look pretty cool. Back then they already learned, you know, a female looks better, the face looks better turned sideways. Like, instead of a straightforward face. I get tired of doing those faces forward. Alright, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to guess. I'm just going to put like reddish pink in here. For the darker colors, maybe a little brown in there. This will be like the shadow colors here. Then I just have to blend it all in when I'm done. And then we'll do a light color on the eyelid. We'll do red underneath the eyes. That always looks cool. I'm going to go pretty quick on this, and then if I have to make adjustments to it, I will. And add a little more brown for this area here. It kind of does look like Mona Lisa a little bit, doesn't it? A little more brown. For the shadow area. And I do have a lighter skin tone here that I already made up. Is it light enough? No. I'll have to lighten it up for the face. The nose is really getting hit with light here. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. Mona Lisa. The eyelids are really light in that drawing. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm kind of barely learning how to do portraits. I've done pretty much my whole painting career. I used to do pop art faces, like sports figures and stuff like that. But you get tired of doing that. Although I sold a lot of art on eBay doing sports guys, but it's really not your own art. Because I used to use a light box. I would get the sketch down perfect, so it actually looked like the actual person. And then I would just paint it in kind of like Andy Warhol, and then I put it on eBay and it would sell. But I didn't get any satisfaction out of it, because I pretty much just copied the picture. I didn't create it. Like this one here I like because I sketched it out by hand, and I'm putting my own colors in there. I think I'm going to give her green eyes because I have hazel eyes. We'll do some hazel eyes, kind of like mine. I got a little bit of brown around my pupil, and then the rest is green. Let's try Viridian green. There we go. Viridian green. All right. That looks pretty cool. My back is starting to hurt, everyone. Which is not good. I guess I should have made that black. I'll put black on top of it for her eyelashes. Thanks for all the likes, everyone. Why did I put that on? Should have been on the top here. There we go. I used to, when I was doing my landscapes, I always paint fast, and I don't like this kind of detail work here that I'm doing right now. But over the years, I've kind of learned to get a little more patient. But I'll probably have to finish this after dinner if my back is okay. Let me put a little light in it. It's going to look really cool. That little spot of white that I always see an artist put in there. The one thing I noticed, I took an eye the other day, and I noticed there was some more light that comes down around the eyeball, like down in this section here. There was another reflection at the bottom. If you just joined in, this is Leonardo da Vinci sketch into a painting. Here's the sketch. It was probably a sketch he did for a marble statue because it looked finished. I don't think he turned that into a painting. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with all his artwork. So I think I'm going to give her brown hair. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one outline put in real quick. That way it looks kind of done. Lisa. Men have named you. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm going to end this live, and I'm going to eat, and then if my back is cool, I'll come back and finish it. And then I'll finish the scarecrow I got down there. It's still work. You see the scarecrow? Hey, thank you, Lur. If you just joined, I stole this sketch from Leonardo da Vinci. Here's the sketch. It's probably an unfinished painting he didn't finish, or a marble statue, but that's where I got this idea from. But I'll be back, because I've been on for an hour and a half already. I got to eat some dinner. 30 minutes, I'll be back. But I got to do something real quick. Thanks for subscribing, everyone, and we'll see you when I get back.